facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of
And to get us underway, that was Skylar Cole singing the Star-Spangled Banner.
in the home of the brave.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And checking out some numbers for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. Jared Vanderbilt out there with James. Then there's James, then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Connect in at small forward. And for the Wizards, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Chris Middleton, then there's Sarr, and it's Champagnie at the power forward position. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer, whether it's games of consequence that magnify things or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
So the Wizards will get the first possession. Back to Poole. Pass to Sarr. Now here's Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, I like the finesse and the focus that Middleton plays with. I mean, that's part of what allows him to finish off these tough hoops.
Now here's Vanderbilt. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for Washington. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. And that was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. It may very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And he drops the first. After his rookie year, Clark, Chris Middleton got traded to Milwaukee.
Well, there were no ripples when this trade happened, B.A. No earth-shaking or anything like that, but it was major for the Bucks and Chris Middleton. He's been a multi-time All-Star, and he also was huge in that championship run in 21 for the Bucks.
And it's James with the jam.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Sarr. Here's Champagnie. And here's Middleton for 3. And it's Connect with a rebound. Out to James. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. And he's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Both shots good from the strike. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Poole shot is off. James deciding where to go with it. Pass to connect. Now here's Vanderbilt. James with the ball. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And piling up the points at the line. He was in attack mode all night.
Poole. James with the rebound.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game plan for. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for them in this matchup, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's James. It's rebounded by Washington. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Now, here is James. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Here's Connect, guarded by Poole. From deep, Reeves. Rebound by Middleton. And Washington with possession. Pass to Poole. Koulibaly with it. Back to Poole. And the layup is good. Poole's got his second basket of the game.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
Here's Connect. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
BA, I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
It's Poole on the wing. Pass to Champagny. Fires the three. Sinks it from distance.
Man, that's exactly what you want from Poole. Playing unselfish and finding the open man.
James outside. And catches
Hell,
the basket.
wow.
He was
My
fouled,
God,
and he's going to the line for one more. This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. And Washington making a change here. George is checked in.
At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James. At the line for one.
LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
Now here's Poole. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Toronto. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Outside Vanderbilt. James, a screen on George. Vanderbilt finds Reeves. 5 to shoot. James outside. James up top. With the clock winding down. And it's James with the jam.
In attack mode. We've seen this from James now for what, 2 decades?
George outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on LeBron James.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That free throw misses. All right, Grant, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Kispert's checked in for Champagny, and he sinks the second.
And you have to admire the confidence that Poole plays with. He wouldn't be where he is without it.
Has to connect. The shot's good on the assist by James. Connect's got 5 points.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Middleton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto.
His defensive intensity made a huge difference. Just look at the 3 steals. He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Three-pointer Kispert knocks down the long J.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now here's Vanderbilt. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Pass to James. Rebound by the Wizards. And here's Poole. Here's Middleton. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Attention fans, now on the court is your high squad. Make some noise and let them hear it.
And the Lakers making a change here. Knocked away.
Good D. Good job, Dalton.
Here's Champ. He had 16 in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Champ. George defending.
Okay, Bronny.
6 on the shot clock. On the take. And it's James
Nice.
with the jam.
Good job, Bronny.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Poole, the pass to George. to Poole. Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Middleton. It's not going to go for him.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Poole brings a double team. Here's Connect. Here's Champ, guarded by Poole. Screen by James. And he's going for the lob.
Nice,
Hammers the
Bronny.
lob through.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Wizards trail by 7. To the paint. Here's George.
Good
It's
D.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity.
Good
You know,
pass.
Oh my! Throw it down.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
and, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Wizards with possession here, following the score by Los Angeles. Poole against James. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to George to stop the drought. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one.
What
He
the heck?
didn't
I
make
got
them pay for that weak defense, but
got
they
the
just
ball.
can't
Oh, I got
rely
the
on
ball
him to
time.
miss those kind of shots.
And
the
from
heck
the
is
sideline,
happening,
let's
man?
catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against the 76ers put on a show. He dropped in 16 points and he was very efficient from the field. And he had a huge effect on the game coming off the bench. He was an instant offense for this team. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one.
Come on,
Feels
Bronny.
confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's Champ, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost
What
24
the
a
heck? I
game.
got the takeover
Really
already,
taking
man.
charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Now here's George. No points yet. Middleton. And
What are you
rejected.
trying to do,
He's
man?
been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could
Nice
have
try,
used his
man. That's a bad
contribution.
pass, bro.
Pass to Kispert. All sorts of time. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Kispert's got his second basket on the night.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open
Come
man.
here, Bronny.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve
Hey,
or
pass,
be at your
pass,
best, but
that's on
even
me.
more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of LA and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Now here's Middleton. Pass to Poole. Over James. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Yes,
The
sir.
Wizards will retain possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Washington making some changes. Gill comes in for Middleton. And it's Marcus Smart in for Koulibaly. Reddish is checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for James. And they force the shot
Nice.
violation.
Good D, guys.
Great D. And let's take a look at the power rankings and see how these teams compare across the league. You look at the Nuggets. They pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Checking out the Lakers, they weren't supposed to be this good this far into the season. The question everyone is asking, can they keep it up?
Champagny, he's checked in for Washington. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Poole. To the middle. Reddish against Brogdon. Reddish passes to Doncic. Not going to go that time.
We got-
Smart with the defensive effort.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Smart. In his last outing, 8 points.
Oh my God.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. The Lakers, number 1.
Well, you've got to love the shot selection lately. I mean, this team, the ball is finding the open man.
And that one falls for Brogdon.
One of the things most impressive about Malcolm Brogdon is how well-rounded his game is. Scores, passes, defends, rebounds, and he's also a tremendous leader on and off the court.
And he makes both free throws.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Smart against Doncic. To the inside.
Good pass, Noah.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's a screen. From deep, here's Doncic.
Nice.
And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Reddish misses.
No, I didn't get the board.
And so it's Los Angeles. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back after this word. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the
my
early stages.
God.
I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
We've got Marcus Smart. Kispert is out there with George. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Champagnie at the center position. That's the group for Washington right now. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Now here's Smart, still without a bucket. Poke loose. Doncic with it, guarded now by Smart. Inside, here's Reddish. Kispert grabs a miss. Wizards trail by 10. Smart for 3. And Smart nails the triple.
Oh, the range of Marcus Smart, able to strike from beyond the arc.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Doncic deciding where to go with it. And again, the Lakers, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Smart passes to Champagnie. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Washington shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Penny taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Reeves comes in for Doncic. Both good from the line that time. Los Angeles leading by 5. They set a pick. Reeves against Smart. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Sorry, Austin.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Champagny, the pass to Smart. Now here's Kispert. Outside Brogdon. And the 3 off target. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. James.
Nice.
Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Now here's Brogdon. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Pass to Kispert. Back to Brogdon. It's stolen by James.
Good deep run.
Smart against Reeves. And here's Vanderbilt. Down low. Here's Champ. Reddish on the wing. Misses the 3.
Bam, I jumped way too early, man. Not that good.
The Wizards trail by 7. Now here's Kispert. He's got 5. Pass to Champagny. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Vanderbilt. 6 to shoot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Here in the second, at least from the line, they're perfect. Hopefully that gets them going in other areas as well.
So for Washington, Gills checked in for Champagny. And it's Bay in for Kispert. And the Lakers also making a change. James is checked in for Reddish. George hits them both. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Reeves against Brogdon. Now Reeves. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. James passes to Champ. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, there's the alley.
Nice,
and slam dunked by James.
Assisted by
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
Here's Smart. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. The crossover. Brogdon with a nice finish down low.
Good trickery that time with the ball by Brogdon. Nice finish as well.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Wizards last season, for the first time in a long time, hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Yo!
Not good there, Allie. Thank you. So for the Wizards, Sars checked in for Gill, Kispert comes in for George, and Chris Middleton is subbed in for Bay. Here's Washington now. They're on a 12-4 run. Brogdon against Reeves.
Good
And
LeBron.
it's Brogdon missing.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Champ. He has 6. Pass to James. They set the pick. Outside Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 5. Champ passes to James. Now Reeves. James, a screen on Middleton. Another shot. Offensive rebound. Champ passes to Vanderbilt. Now James. Here's Champ. Out to James with the fadeaway.
Caproni, man.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Wizards trail by 5. And here's Middleton. This one for 3.
Oh my God, that's a
He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
Now here's Reeves.
Nice.
Defended by Kispert. Shot is good by Reeves.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's
Tough up,
fearless.
man.
He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
Now here's Middleton. 7 points in the game. Second chance effort, and it's good
I
on
jumped
the
way too
layup.
early again.
Middleton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
James against Smart, inside.
Good
Champ,
pass.
good. Champ's got 8 points.
Goes to
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Washington. 4-point game. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road.
Middleton is simply a very versatile and dangerous offensive player. He's clever at using the pull-up
Nice,
jumper
bro.
in the right spots to balance out his shot-making repertoire.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
3-pointer Kispert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Smart has got his 3rd assist of the night.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
James with the ball. Middleton covering. The shot by James, no good. The Wizards have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Brogdon, the pass to Middleton. Kispert outside. Here's Sar, guarded by Vanderbilt. Here's Middleton. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Champ. Give him 8. Throws it up high.
Nice, Brony. Oh my God.
James, right side. Brogdon against Reeves. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by
Oh,
Reeves.
wow.
And with the voting just about finished, let's see who's likely to make an appearance at this year's dunk contest. This is a talented group of guys.
It certainly is, BA, and I'm really looking forward to this contest. These aerial artists who are going to have a lot of fun pulling out all the stops to wow the judges and make the crowd go wild.
He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And we should have our final list of competitors in the coming days. So we'll share that with you as soon as we have it.
No matter what that final list looks like, safe to say, this dunk contest is going to be one for the books.
And there's a pick. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Good job,
What
Jackson.
a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
The Lakers in the lead. Doncic with it. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. The three. Sarr pulls it in.
Nice try,
And
man.
he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And the Wizards on the break. Here's Champagny. Finished off the break. Champagny's got 4 points in the quarter. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Hachimura, the pass to Hayes. Back to Hachimura. Doncic with it. Guarded by Poole to end the drought. Offensive rebound. Hachimura from long range. And he stays with it. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. Outside Koulibaly. To the paint. Here's Middleton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Now a three-point Wizard lead.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
They set the pick. And here's Doncic outside. Oh,
Good job,
Doncic!
Noah.
What do you expect?
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Washington has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Here's Middleton. Oh, and makes it with
What's
the
with your
kiss.
front pick, man?
Middleton's
Sucks,
got
bro.
15 points.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass and rhythm.
Doncic against Poole. Launches it. Another miss by Doncic. The Wizards with a lead. Unloads. Poole's shot is off. Here's Champ, guarded by Poole. 55 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Champ. Nails the baby
Smart,
hook.
man.
He's got 10.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Washington has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Back to Poole. Puts up a deep three. Rebound, the Lakers. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Well, the Wizards shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. And counted from 12 feet. And the Wizards lead by 2. Now here's Doncic. Launches it from deep. Oh, Doncic
Nice,
from
Noah.
way
Good
out
shot.
there. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
If you do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Lakers on top, up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Knicks, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They lead by 1, and the Lakers looking at who they've got. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's James, and it's James in at the 5.
So physically powerful. A tough task to defend LeBron inside.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Both free throws good from James. The Wizards trail by 3. Outside Koulibaly. Back to Poole. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Out of bounds.
And it's Washington with the ball. Poole, the pass to Middleton. James against Poole. Pass to Koulibaly. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. James against Poole. James, right side. Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
No good on the free throw. George, he's checked in for Sarr. He hits the second from the line. Wizards trail by 4. Now Poole, 9 points in the game. Pass to George. Jacks up a 3. The Lakers with a rebound. They've led by as many as 14.
Coming out stone cold here.
Oh, wow! Set him up and let
Yes,
LeBron
sir.
finish.
And, man, LeBron's taking things into his own hands with that alley-oop. Really impressive.
Middleton outside. James against Poole. Over James. Middleton looking around. Launches a three. Drains the triple. Middleton's got 18.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt from deep. It's rebounded by Washington. Middleton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Poole. Over James. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead. Now here's Reeves. He's closely guarded. James outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. And here's James. Guarded by Poole. From deep, Reeves. Rebounded by Champagny. Champagny's got his 4th rebound in this one. Left side, Koulibaly.
Oh my God. How many minutes are we running?
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Washington. Koulibaly. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. Kispert's checked in for Washington. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Kispert. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Wow.
This will make 5 trips to the line for him tonight.
And just continuing to do damage from the free throw line. Impressive.
Taking advantage of every single one of those free throw opportunities. You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
First one falls for him. Reddish is checked in for Los Angeles. Both free throws good from James. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the 3rd. Pass to Poole.
Come on, guys, you got this.
And here's Koulibaly. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Good, LeBron.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on LeBron James.
At the line for 2.
And he makes a first. He does not get the second one. The Lakers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Reddish passes to James. From From deep, Reeves.
Austin for 3.
The rebound by the Wizards.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Back to Koulibaly for the lead. And he knocks the jumper down. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Outside Reddish. Pass to James. Vanderbilt with a screen. To the inside.
Good pass.
And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Watching LeBron in the pick and roll is artistry in motion. Timing, precision, everything's right on the mark.
Middleton outside. Good work defensively by James.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
To the middle. Oh, 2 vicious points from the Kings.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Kispert outside. Poole outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Kispert. From the arc. James with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
LeBron for 3.
Oh,
Wow.
LeBron buries a 3.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Kispert outside. Back to Middleton. They need this. And a hand on it.
They are just owning the boards right now.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really
Oh my
dominated
God,
the glass.
Ronnie, man. What are you doing?
Here's James. 27 points for him.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Back to Poole. Oh, what an effort by Poole.
With the
Tremendous
good
strength by Poole right there. Just pushing past the contact.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Brogdon's checked in for Washington. Smart comes in for Koulibaly. Los Angeles leading by 6. Doncic with it. He's got 9. Down low. Here's Champ.
Yes, sir.
Kidding me? Wow, man. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming him down like that guy.
To the paint.
Come on, bro.
And it's James with the jam.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Smart. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. To the inside. Here's Poole.
Good D.
Rebounded by the Lakers. They've led by as many as 14.
And they're up
Good pass.
considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Good
Yeah,
pass.
rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Brogdon. 10 points for him. Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
That free throw, good from James.
I love the intensity he's brought to the floor since halftime, in constant attack mode.
The Wizards making a switch here. George is checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 13. Shot to stop the run. Pass to Smart. Outside Brogdon. 5 on the clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on LeBron James.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break, converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Los Angeles leading by 11. Reddish on the wing. Back to Doncic. Here's Chan, guarded by Brogdon. Kept alive. Hayes for 3. No good. Washington has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the 3rd quarter. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, remember now, Malcolm Brogdon was a 2nd-round pick. But, boy, he can mix it up down low and is really a good all-around player.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line in this one. And that one falls for Brogdon.
And the veteran leadership Brogdon offers is tremendous. It's clear his younger teammates listen to what he has to say.
And so Brogdon nails both of them. The Lakers lead by 9. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A new day. The Spurs Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And it's Washington with the ball. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Brogdon, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
What's wrong with that guy?
Looking at the 2K leaderboard, these teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. The Lakers, #1.
And when you turn it over against these guys, they make you pay for it. They lead the league in points off turnovers.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good. So it's Los Angeles now. Now here's Doncic. 9 points in the game. From outside the arc. Pure from three-point range. Doncic has got 12 points.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Pass to Kispert. And here's Poole. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. 15 points in the game.
Boy, Brogdon is such an efficient shooter. Not any wasted motion at all. He can create a good look in just about any situation. Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
There's 1:40 left to play in the third quarter. Three-pointer Kispert. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. James finds Doncic. Inside, here's Champ. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's the pick. There's the three. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 13-point game. Out to James. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Gills checked in for Washington. Robinson comes in for Poole. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Reddish. And so he hits both. Wizards trail by 15. Brogdon finds Smart. Back to Brogdon. And another miss by Washington. Los Angeles leading by 15. To the inside. George with a steal. Now Brogdon. 15 points in the game. Robinson gets the bucket.
Boy, Brogdon has such outstanding vision as a playmaker. Easily spots the wide open man there.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
What the heck,
Well, the
Louis?
league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Outside Brogdon. Here's George. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the
Wait, tell me we
fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got George, Marcus Smart out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Duncan Robinson, and it's Gill in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Connect. Out to the right wing. Oh, George with a steal. Fires at the elbow, and there's Brogdon with the basket on the assist by George.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Pass to Doncic. Here's Champ. Robinson defending. Here's Hachimura. Clark Hachimura has always been a monster of strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, BA. And working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
First free throw is good.
A native of Japan, Hachimura continues to demonstrate why he was a lottery pick in 2019.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Reeves is checked in. That one misses. The Wizards trail by 8. Brogdon, the pass to Robinson. Back to Brogdon. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Connect's got 5 rebounds in the game. Hachimura against Robinson. Pass to Doncic. Here's Connect. Back to Doncic. 4 on the clock. Hachimura with a screen on Brogdon. Doncic, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Brogdon. Back to Robinson. Outside Brogdon. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Gill. Rebounded by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Connect
Good
outside.
pass.
Counted from distance.
Nice job.
And the Lakers lead by 11.
A go-to shot.
Yo, I just...
For Connect. You know, he takes pride in burning these long-range misses.
Smart passes to Brogdon. Pass to Robinson. Brogdon against Reeves. here's Brogdon. Not a lot of room. It's good on the putback. Hill's gotten his first basket of the night.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Brogdon. Over Reeves. George feels it out a bit. The three. Rebounded by the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Doncic passes to Hachimura. Now here's Vanderbilt. Outside Reeves. Here's Doncic. Again, the Lakers.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Wizards. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Gill, pass to Robinson. It's George on the wing. No good with the triple.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Now here's Doncic, tightly guarded, and here's Connect outside. Gill grabs the board. Gill's got his fourth rebound in this one. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a
Wow,
score.
what the
2 points. That one goes.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Smart, who poked away. On the wing, Hachimura. Pass it. Doncic. Hachimura sets a screen, puts up a three, and Luka Doncic with the three. And the Lakers lead by 12.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his fifth overall.
Brogdon from outside.
Good D.
From deep.
Wow.
Brogdon.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Doncic finds Vanderbilt. Outside Reeves. Pass to Connect. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. Doncic punches it home.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
Wizards trail by 11. And we've got a timeout from Ryan Keefe. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
A new lineup here for Washington. Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Luka Doncic. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Champagny. Poole for three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Reeves. Now James, just 4 to shoot. No good from outside. Poole with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. Poole flashing inside.
Putting his head down and going for what he wants. Just a nice, assertive drive by Poole.
James against Poole. And here's Vanderbilt. Down low.
Good
Here's
pass,
Hayes.
Pato.
And
Good play,
finished
guys.
off by Hayes.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Here's Sar. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Back to Poole. Over connect. Poole work in the interior.
Using the mid-range, it's Jordan Poole.
The Lakers lead by 9. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. James is checked in for Vanderbilt.
Let's give him a big hand for that jaw-dropping performance.
Wizards on D. They trail by 9. Pass to connect. Beyond the arc.
Dalton for 3.
Sar pulls
Nice
it in.
try, man.
The Wizards have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the
Good
fourth.
D.
And it's Coulibaly missing. The Lakers have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. James against Middleton.
Come on, Bronny.
Good D by Middleton.
Rafa. Nice try, man.
Washington has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Champagny. Pass to Sar. To the middle.
Good D. Look at the Bron. Nice.
LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
You can tell LeBron values getting quality shots because he knows how much they're worth, and he's willing to fight for them.
Sar passes to Champagny. Poole, a screen on Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Middleton. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the paint. Here's Hayes.
Good pass.
And finished off by Hayes.
And
Look at
how
Bronny.
about Bronny dropping a dime?
Outside Coulibaly. And here's Middleton.
Nice, good D.
Back to Poole. There's the triple. Look at Poole
What the
showing the range.
What's that?
So it's the Lakers now. James with the ball. 10-point lead. Pass to Hayes. Hey, expanding his range. Fires in
Nice.
the triple.
Jump zone.
Hayes has got 7 points for the quarter.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team
Good
gets
D.
3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
Yeah, they brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of
Nice,
grit and
Bron.
grind with
Oh
these
my
guys.
God.
2 open
Oh,
that
wait.
time. They didn't look easy.
That's a good pass.
And the Lakers lead by 16.
0 hesitation from Reeves that time. He never lacks confidence.
Middleton outside. Fires for 3. And Reeves pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
James passes to Hayes. Screen by James. Pass to Reeves. Down low. That one's good
Nice,
from
bro.
James on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got 4 assists in the game. Middleton outside. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth. James against Poole to win the run. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Giving it up, Jordan Poole, the right decision.
James outside, back to Reeves. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver had
Nice, bro.
There's another.
And he's into the 40s scoring-wise. Very familiar territory for him.
We've seen him do this a lot. He's almost into the top 5 on the all-time 40-point game list. And it's Washington with the ball. Following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Poole. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Poole's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Los Angeles leading by 16.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Lakers.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot.
Yo, what
I
you did
love their effort.
And looking at their record after this
Nice try,
victory,
man.
this will be their 37th of the year.
And this win gives them a sweep of the season series. They only met twice, but they'll have bragging rights for at least another year against the Wizards.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for LeBron James.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Now here's Hayes. And stolen by
Bad
Middleton.
pass, man.
Pass to Sarr. And so it's the Lakers easily
Good job,
grabbing
guys.
this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you later.
Good job.
That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
Brown got 10, Brown got 40, nice. That's fine, that's fine. Let's see. Yes, sir. That's good job, guys.
Solid effort tonight on both ends. NYC, baby. The stars are out. Say what's up to Spike for me.